I need a little bit. I need like a little bit off here. I went to Wizard Barber School, but they did a terrible job.
Well, they're using pterodactyls.
My favorite Dandy Daniel Lakstins. How are you, man? Long time no hablo. Ando.
Yeah, I know. I've just been busy. I think a lot of us have. It seems like the energy on the planet is just like so intense.
The energy is always intense. It's the best planet. It's the only planet we know. So thank you, Earth, for joining us today. What have you been up to? How's work going for you? How's the new move? How's everything?
Oh, it's steady, I guess you can say. Basically, yeah, I ran to Texas for a bit and almost a couple of months, and then I got back here, and so I just been building another business, or I actually, but you gotta have fortitude. We're dealing with all other forces. A lot of people will say, well, we're manifesting, and then all of a sudden it feels like something gets caught in the wheel, and everything falls apart on you. You're like, why did this happen? I was manifesting. And when that happens, you have to realize there's also balancing forces that we're dealing with. And these balancing forces is if your mind is focused too hard on something that you really, really want, then sometimes it can create an imbalance in the universe. And then these natural occurring balancing forces will come over and knock you down.
Yeah, there's a timing sense in the universe too. We always want things now, right now. We always want it to happen, but the universe has its own sense of timing. The pieces of the chessboard need to be in place before that which you want to manifest comes. And I know you've been working on that for a long time and also experienced that type of frustration. But the other thing I wanted to talk to you today about time. So I say that everything happens at the right time, even though we don't want it to happen. My timing's always perfect. It's always on point, like within, a half an hour. But even I get upset that things aren't happening at the right time. And I have to just accept that the universe has the right time and I happen to be attuned to it.
Mhm. That's a perfect way of explaining it, and it's true. And that's the thing is you have to, no matter what happens, tell yourself that, yeah, it's working out just the way it was supposed to work out. And then when you do that, then you're taking control. If we're always upset when things don't work out exactly the way we want them to, then we're going to get more of that down the road. So
Happy Halloween to you. It's coming up.
yes, absolutely. Happy Halloween. This is my favorite time of
As
year. I love this.
Excellent. It's hard to believe it's upon us so quickly, which brings me to another point. Time is accelerating so rapidly for everybody. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some techniques that we can use to expand the day that we have and get more things done.
Wow, that's a really good one. Well, I'll let you start out with the first one.
So there are so many time sucks. It was used to be easy to take a break from something, take a break from drinking, take a break from smoking. But now we need to take a break from all those electronic intrusions like subscription services and video services, on demand services, picture services. They're all out there and they all take up pretty soon 12 minutes have gone by when you look at one thing on your phone. And pretty soon, 2 hours have gone by when you look at something on your television. So there are just so many more that it's slowing down our ability to get things done because there's so many more distractions out there. So take an audit of your day and say, where are the biggest time sucks that I have? Where is that? How can I get rid of that for like a week or maybe 3 days even? Just take a 3 day vacation from whatever is your biggest time suck and focus on the things that you would like to accomplish. And for some of you, that might be figuring out what you need to accomplish.
Hmm. And this reminds me of two things. One is the KISS, which is keep it simple, silly, right? KISS. So that's one way that you can remind yourself as a trigger. But number two, Neville Goddard actually talks about this as fasting. So in the Bible says that you should fast, but what he's talking about is a mental fast from watching the political news, or a mental
Right.
fast from um, messing with whatever Facebook or Instagram or your favorite spiritual teachers like us. I'm just kidding. Don't fast from us. I'm just kidding. but the thing is it is it. So the Bible talks about it as a fast, or I'm going to keep it simple. So you can use either one of those, but that's a technique.
Yeah, that's great. Electronic fast. People don't think of that. They think it's just a food fast, but it's important to recognize all of those different time sucks that you have and take a fast from them. Take a break and recognize what benefit that gives you versus what detriment it gives you. You know, we're always berating ourselves saying, "Oh, I just don't have enough time." Well, what is your main time suck? What is your main issue that you are losing time with? I think everybody could benefit from that, myself included. I have a lot of time sucks, and I'm going to take an audit of this, especially for the new moon coming up and the lunar. I think there's an eclipse coming up soon, but like November always takes me a lot of introspection because it's so fast for the holidays. Everything is going to start accelerating at a more rapid pace because we're worried about what we have to do for that holiday season coming up. So find those areas of your life right now that are bleeding time away from you.
Yes. Also, pendulums, bottom zillion, you might do the opposite. So meaning that when you're feeling frustrated and like everything's falling apart and everything's too fast, then what would the opposite be? We'll do a little bit less in that area, which is kind of like the fast. Do less to get more done. But we're talking about the fasting part. So we're doing less in those other areas. It will relieve the pressure, and you'll just all of a sudden magically things will start falling into place.
I think that's a brilliant sentiment for everyone out there listening. And we should both do that. So let's give you guys an update in a month and we'll let you know what our time sucks were and how we use that to our own advantages. Because I want us to take the advice that we're giving you and use it to your advantage and our advantage as well. Hey Daniel, it's great seeing you again. We should catch up more often.
Hey, we will catch up more often.
All right.
All right.
Hey, thank
Love
you
y'all.
everybody for tuning in. It's great seeing you, and we will attempt to do more shows as soon as our time allows. And now that we're doing this time suck removal, we'll have more time to do it for you.
Yes.
I'll see you next time, Daniel.
All right. See you, Ronan.
Bye, everybody.